Yes.
Well, hello. Hello, everybody. I am here today with FiauraTheTankGirl. Say hello.
Hi.
We have CiderScript.
Good evening, everyone.
We have FilmShot.
Hello.
And we have the props.
Hello. I'm waving, but you guys can't see it.
He is actually waving.
It's true.
Brain freeze. Yep. So we have some reoccurring. I'm getting too warm. Hi Faircorn, hi Frasier, thank you so much for hosting. As you probably know, by the start of this, we usually do ask the new people about their OCs. So, without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right on the frog. And Cinder, do you want to start telling us a little bit about your OC? Like how you got her, why she is... well, this one is a Earth Pony, but the normal one, or the Chosen Heart one, is Pegasi?
Yes, the Crystal Pegasus.
Yeah. So, wanna explain why you ended up with a Crystal Pegasi? And
So,
colors?
Chosen Heart comes from two places. One was a 3 a.m. delving into the meaning of names.
Oh.
And I found out that my name can, with some finagling and using multiple languages, translate into Chosen Hearts.
Ooh.
No, I'm not telling you what my name is.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
But it also came from... She was developed during the... a little bit before season 5.
Oh.
She's actually one of my oldest characters. This was around when the Crystal Ponies started to pop up again in the show, and there were a lot of fan fictions written about them. And almost none of them treated Sombra as the existential threat that he was, or the amount of, frankly, trauma and just hardship the Crystal Ponies had gone through. Because in the show, they bounce back remarkably quickly from, full-on depression, PTSD. So I wanted to actually, being well familiar with PTSD, I wanted to write a story that showed Sombra as the threat he was from the point of view of the Crystal Ponies.
Oh.
And I wanted to show the effect that he actually had, that he would have on the Crystal Ponies, just as a culture and as a, population. So that is where Chosen Heart started to come from. I also noticed that there were a small handful of Crystal Pegasi in the background of some of the episodes where they end up going to the Crystal Empire. And then was later vindicated by there being a Crystal Pegasus guard pony that was one of Cadence's guards. So, also I just like Pegasi because they give the best hugs.
Not biased at all. Hoost.
Wings are soft and fluffy and strong. They give the best hugs.
And they're kind of working like arms. Or hands.
And Chosen Heart has ended up, in some iteration or another, in pretty much every setting I've worked with. Usually not having a great time. She lives a hard life, but it's worth it.
The hard life of a pwn.
Oh, thank you. Now I
Yeah,
have that song stuck in my head. Ugh.
The hard life of a psychologist in Equestria.
Yeah,
I can relate to that.
little wasteland psychologist action.
Okay, so yeah, that explains why you took Crystal Pegasi. So, why? Don't take this wrong, but why so much pink?
Because I really like the color pink.
Well, there you go.
Honestly, it actually came from the scarf.
Oh yeah.
Because I had a scarf similar to that, and I had a scarf with a similar color palette to her. And an artist friend of mine asked, when the original design was being made, an artist friend of mine actually asked, what kind of colors, give me something for inspiration. So I kind of just took a picture of like my wardrobe and she picked the scarf out, and that's why she has the scarf as well.
Ah, yeah.
Also because it's cold in the Crystal Empire, and even if you're used to it, a scarf is useful.
Because the higher you go, the colder it gets.
Yep.
Yep.
Also, it's the frozen north.
Yeah, you know,
And apparently
Norway.
apparently all ponies need to stay warm in actual blizzards is just a scarf.
Yep.
They got fur. It's like a coat, right?
Yeah.
Yes. This also led to the headcanon that crystal ponies are extra floofy.
Ooh.
Because they're adapted for cold weather. So they have extra soft floof.
Extra floof. More floof.
Pegasi too, but that's because they're literally evolved for, like, the mesosphere.
Right.
Now I'm sitting like, maybe I want to be a crystal pony too.
Yes,
I'll stick to being a Pegasus.
join the softs.
Join the floof.
I'll stick to being a
Join the
Pegasus.
floof. We have hugs and love.
Yeah, or how me and
That sounds
Props
delicious.
says it. How does me and Prop says it again? Like a poof of white floof.
A poof
I
of
have-
white floof.
A poof of floof.
A poof of floof, a poof of floof.
I still have that blooper saved somewhere.
Yeah. I will admit that is a ringtone of mine.
Favorite.
I'm
It's really
a
good.
ringtone now.
Yes, congratulations.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, looking forward to those bloopers being used next time. Oh my gosh. Ja, det är flott det. Ja, nej. Moving along. Yeah, so then we have how she came to be, why you have the colors, why you have the type, and her backstory. And her name. Cutie mark, that's the thing. What is her cutie mark?
Oh.
Because we can see it.
Her cutie mark is a twofold one, actually. It is two halves of a heart, one on each side. The heart has a fleur-de-lis in the center with a lock on it.
Yeah.
And
Let me see. Don't I have the stuff you want to?
yeah, here. Let me just. Here's her original reference. It has the size better than the new one. But one side, the left side is full. The right side is half opacity. Because her special talent is making connections between ponies.
Nah.
Bringing them
that's nice.
together. And helping make ponies feel complete and happy together.
That's nice.
She totally isn't a shipper. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Completely out of thought. Ja, det flotte.
Shipping? What's that?
Yeah.
Hyde's big book.
Oh boy. Yeah, so here people can see. And that's her non-crystal stuffy wuffy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's her original reference. Here is the updated one. Oh gosh, that original reference is... Whew, back in my day, 3.5 years old, 4 years old.
Look how tall it is. So tall. Big lanky.
He's a tall man.
Lanky pond.
He's a bean.
Yeah.
And yes, one little note that I did like was the scars and nicks from, being sombred, actually turn into cracks when she's crystallized.
Ooh, that's cool.
Look, I put way too much thought into this.
No, I think you
kind of
put the right amount.
Putting way too much thought into stuff is a hallmark of mine.
Well, I hear a Tabitha.
She's somewhere.
No, Tabitha. Well, context.
Is that how you say cat in Norwegian?
No, that's the name of my cat. That's the name of Prop Cat.
Okay. That's the name of Prop. That's the name of Props' cat, who is older than my child.
Yeah.
Props! You must now tell us the story of Prop Cat.
Prop Cat? She is, let's
Adorable?
see here. She is 18 years old, and she is a gray tabby. And so, of course, her name is Tabitha because she is a tabby. But now I get to be amused by the fact that my favorite My Little Pony VA is Tabitha St. Germain. And so now I just pretend that we named her after that VA. So but that's Prop Cat. And she's ancient and very old, and she doesn't mess around with anybody anymore because she's too old for this.
Aw.
And and then she's also completely deaf. So when she meows at maximum volume. She has no idea how loud she is. So she is literally like across the entire house, and you guys can still hear her on my microphone. And my door is closed, so that gives you an idea of how loud this cat is. She's very loud.
Oh, I love her. She's adorable. I want to hug
She's
her.
great. I can't tell you how many times I've been in the middle of recording with Chris and just like, here comes the cat. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, exactly.
And then we get distracted for like half a minute.
It's true.
Oh,
I have heard the bloopers I have heard are cookies, bunnies, and kitty, and I'm like, I don't. Okay.
It's true. These are all the important bloopers.
Yeah, but now that we have double checked information and making sure right stuff is sent to the right places, there will hopefully be other
We will
bloopers
get-
than cookies.
Fresh bloopers. Not that cookies isn't a great blooper. Great blooper.
Oh my gosh. There are a lot of fun
when you
stuff.
almost blew out my headphones.
Oh, boy.
Going, cookies.
Cookies.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff. But yeah, getting a bit sidetracked, of course. So, props. You have...
me.
Yes. At least this one is a changeling. But regularly you have cobalt. But right
I
now...
do.
So,
It's
do you
true,
want to tell us about both?
Yeah, I'll tell you about the my changeling here, since she's the one that's up there. So I never really had like a OC for My Little Pony, and even though I've been like a brony for a really like since season 1, so I've been around for a while, but I just never made a MLP OC, right? And just wasn't into it, didn't do it, and then finally, like I guess it must be like 3 years ago now, just about. I started a MLP D&D game, and I needed a character for it, so I finally created an OC, and it ended up being this changeling. So her name is Rook. And since I mentioned that she is a D&D character, she is a Hexblade Warlock Paladin. So she's got a little bit of like spooky eldritchness going on, and she worships Luna. So she has this crescent moon mark on her carapace there. And that's like kind of like her cutie mark, I guess you could say.
Let's see.
But anyway, yeah.
Can we make
marks like that are always really cool to add to characters.
I can.
So much story in such little time.
Copy.
There she is. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. So she basically her backstory was that she used to work for Chrysalis, and was like an infiltrator and stuff like that, sneaky spy bug. And then after the Canterlot wedding episode happened, she got captured by Luna and taught how to be a good bug, and so she learned how to, so that's kind of her backstory there. Then we played D&D with her, and all kinds of other stuff happened, but nobody needs to hear about that because that was like a 2-year-long game, so that's too much.
Maybe something for later if we come back to that topic again, if you want to.
Sure. Maybe. But yeah, so that's basically the deal. At some point though, she got turned from a changeling into a changedling. Like Thorax and all the rest of them. And so this design is her changeling design. And I actually really liked the fact that she kept her changeling colors when she turned into a changeling. And so when I got this art, I wanted that to kind of reflect the idea. So she still got like the pretty carapace and like the no holes in her and stuff like that, but yeah, she still has the black and blue kind of changeling color design and stuff that I really like a lot. Also, she has a mane because people started giving their changelings manes, and I was like, I want a mane on my changeling. Yes, please.
She has a hole. Hold on, Prop. She has a hole in her back.
That's just the little. Yeah, that's her wings. This is her little winglings.
The term for that piece of carapace is the elytra.
Yeah.
It is the covering of wings on beetles and other insects.
Yeah, it's got that iridescent kind of shine thing going on. So anyway, that's it. That's the deal with my bug. Yeah, Chrysalis and Luna are my two faves. Yeah, like in terms of like best villain and best princess. Sorry to all of you Celestia lovers out there, but as best princess.
Praise the sun.
It's fair. You're allowed to have your favorite. You're allowed to have your favorite as long as you don't put as long as you're not mean to others for their favorites. It's okay. You can love whoever you want. But that's
I'm gonna be super mean to all you Celestia lovers out there. Get on my level. Worship the moon.
Props.
Praise love
props.
No, I'm sorry. I really like Celestia too. So no shame.
Fiora?
Hi.
I thought you were gonna say something. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, hey, don't you mean the biggest butt? Looks at Celestia's massive booty.
She do got that booty. She do.
Praise love, but
The sun is a pretty big star.
The sun is a pretty big star.
wow.
Does that mean that Luna technically can also control the sun without problem because it's technically a star? And she controls the moon and stars?
Potentially. Celestia and Luna both seem to have control over the other's celestial object. And Twilight, when she had their magic, was capable of doing it too.
As long as she had a tool.
Can you just imagine now that Celestia and Luna are retired, there's just days where there's like, I don't want to raise the sun today. Well, I don't want to lower the moon either. Good, it's just dark all day.
Yeah, Cadence has to deal with that. They trust Twilight with it, but we saw what happened the last time they tried that.
Oh man, poor Twilight.
Yeah, but that's
Twilight. Twilight, also known as, yeah, you're in charge.
Are you sure about that?
You're in charge. 50 years later, friendship is dead.
Yeah, right. Oh man, that one, the new show's premise makes me laugh super hard. It's like, Twilight, what did you do?
Do anything. It was my student.
Man, I'm so excited to see how those shows connect, or even if they do, or whatever. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm honestly really excited to see where they take the new series.
Me too.
Because if they give it the same kind of respect that Friendship is Magic did, I think it could be really, really good.
I love the animation. What we've seen so far.
Yeah, like the animation's starting to grow on me.
It's that Toon Boom kind of thing going on. I wonder if they're gonna maintain that and use it for the show, or if they're gonna go to Flash animation style, like the like.
You want to know what was a really good animation style that like took a little bit of time for me to get used to? The movies.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
The movies animation. Like, you could tell that the animators made some mistakes, that you could tell they weren't really familiar with the systems they were using, but gosh, that animation was beautiful.
Yeah, just too bad we didn't get to see Discord in that animation stuffy. That would have been fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would have been cool.
We need more Tempest. Tempest is best.
Tempest, good pun. You keep up with the
Tempest
comics.
Is best Alicorn.
If you keep up with the comics, you get lots of her. She's great.
I know, and she's great.
Oh, Sakura's homeland. Oh my gosh.
I could conquer this place in an hour. Half an hour if I had help. No, we're not conquering it. But say we wanted. But say we did.
Just hypothetical. English.
Hypothetically, for the sake of argument.
We speak English.
The comments.
I thought I should just break out in Russian for like the next half an hour. Is that not a thing I should do?
Sure.
She'll do it. She'll do it.
Yeah, then I guess I switch over to Norwegian or Swedish or Denmark. I can't pronounce.
Okay, so Fee switches to Russian. Chris switches to Norwegian. I'll switch to French. Props and Film will switch to Confused.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you switch to French and I switch to Russian, everyone's going to assume that we're actually talking to each other because the languages are similar.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, but that's something. What are you guys' favorite favorite Alicorn and favorite pony and favorite non-pony character?
Oh, those are hard questions.
Yes.
Aren't we supposed to introduce FilmShot first?
I'm already introduced.
Yeah, he has already told his story about his OC. He has been here before.
Never mind!
This ain't my first rodeo.
That's fair.
That is actually a really difficult question. I'm going to have to think about that for a second.
So let's start with FilmShot. He can tell
I
us
like
first.
so many of them.
What are our what is the what? Hang on a second. What's the list of things that we gotta figure out what we like?
Sweetie, you're not listening?
No.
It bounced off my brain there. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay, favorite Alicorn,
Ugh.
favorite pony character, and favorite non-pony character.
Okay,
Canon?
easy.
Canon, yeah.
Well, Alicorn, bye.
What?
Have a beautiful time.
Yeah, bye. Have a wonderful time. What was the second one?
Favorite pony character.
Favorite pony.
And,
Easily Rainbow Dash. And if we
And-
want background character, it's Octavia.
and favorite non-pony character.
Probably the Kieran. If they count
Autumn
as not
Blaze?
horse.
Autumn Blaze is
No, just Kieran in
amazing.
general.
Oh, just Kieran.
I like it when they go on fire when they get angry. I wish I can do that.
Yeah, you know, when
Yes,
you need
lyric
a
mode.
barbecue.
It's like, what? Don't give me a tantrum. I'll set your office on fire.
Oof, though. Yeah, that works.
Then you can have Alex Jones going, he's angry.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I just imagine like a baby Kieran just going around, I'm angry!
Tell him, get the baby Kieran. They're always angry and crying.
Oh, there's
no.
been some wonderful art of that. There's been some wonderful art of that.
I bet. Little tiny flaming baby Kieran's just
Yeah.
It's so
no, I'm
full.
gonna cry.
So
No, get the
angry.
flamethrower. Or what do you call those things? Fire.
Get the fire extinguisher!
Get the baby fire! Because you
Bacon soda, everything.
Okay, Fia?
So my favorite Alicorn is actually Celestia, simply because she's been doing this for like 1,000 years. She's like, I'm bored. I'm just doing that. I'm just letting everything go. I'm just letting everything go horribly wrong because it's fun.
Wait, what? Celestia did something?
What?
I mean, to be fair,
by
To
not
be
doing
fair, she
anything. She
considered-
is doing something.
she considered the numerous times the main six or Discord have ruined the gala to be the best nights.
She's like, I've been
And
doing
she's-
this for 1,000 years. This is boring. Make me entertained.
Are you
She's an ad-
shocked that she became an adrenaline junkie?
No.
And Gothic.
No, I think that was Luna's encouragement. That she wanted to give her a makeover and give herself a makeover. That's why they kind of got the opposite makeovers, which was fun to see.
Mm-hmm.
So, favorite pony?
Favorite pony.
Who's best
Okay,
pony?
you're all gonna hate me.
Dun, 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 dun.
Favorite pony, Scootaloo.
What? No, I love that. What are you
That's
talking about?
cute.
Well, because like no matter how horrible that it goes wrong, she's always like, "I'm gonna try to do the thing again," but you can't. I'm gonna do the thing. Okay.
I have
Oh.
I
deep
can
love for
do it.
Scootaloo. She's great. What a good character.
Yeah.
Scootaloo is amazing.
Yeah.
She has a great arc in the show too. Like, yeah, all the Cutie Mark Crusaders do, but hers is especially.
Mm.
Were their parents who turned out to be Crocodile Dundee?
Spoiler!
And also not dead.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Yeah.
Uh,
And her
non-
aunts who are definitely her legal guardians.
her aunts who are definitely gay. I love it.
Yeah.
God,
They
I
are
love it.
so gay. It's
So
wonderful.
gay.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
and I really
great.
like how they're like two very different people, but at the same time they just work together, and it's just like, oh,
Very
Oh,
good.
this is wonderful.
yeah. You just can't help but be happy.
A changeling walks by those two and has to roll away.
No, he gets a tummy ache. A little change.
Too much love.
As far as favorite non-pony character, I'm torn between Raven and Tank Girl.
Is that
Raven
canon
from
characters?
Raven from Teen Titans.
Oh, I was
Oh,
thinking
we're
within
going
the show.
we're going outside of.
Oh, within the show.
Yeah. But Raven is a very good character. Yeah.
From the show, non-pony. Oh boy. I'm gonna go with Sakura, but I'm also
Hey!
gonna scream about Sakura not getting a single episode in the last season and just want to beat somebody over the head with a stick.
No.
Agreed.
Yep.
Oh, so we agree on something.
Yeah, we do.
I have words to say.
About
And you should know that it's coming your way.
Because, you know. So, Props, do you want to go first so Cinder can have some more time to think?
Sure. So I already spilled beans on my favorite Alicorn. It's Luna,
Mhm.
and it's great. I am a night owl and a massive like up all night, up late nights kind of person, and so Luna is my princess. But no hate to Celestia, she's great, and Cadence, and I guess Twilight. But favorite pony, if I had to go with like a major major pony character or like one of the main six, it'd definitely be Rarity. Rarity is my favorite. She's like creative genius and like flawed like psychosis all in one, and I love it. Yeah, and if I have to go with a background pony character, it'd be Lyra. But for all of the wrong reasons. Like
Why do you both have to steal my characters?
Oh, yeah, Lyra's great, but I like her because of background pony the fic, which is like my baby. I love that fic. And then
I have a thing to tell you later.
okay, and then my favorite non-pony. I mean, like it's a toss-up between Ember and Spike. I love dragons. My persona is a kobold, and so Ember and Spike speak to me on a deep lizard brain level.
Lizard brain, like shiny rocks go click clack.
Exactly. Exactly. So there's my answers there.
Yeah.
Although I kind of like sprinkled in a bunch of like random notes there too.
It's
Anyway.
okay. It's all part of the fun. So, Cinder, hit us.
So,
verbally, not with a stick.
because everyone decided to mug me, Celestia is my favorite of the Alicorns, as despite getting kind of mistreated in the show, she has so much depth and so much to work with for character. Like, she's been doing this for 1,000 years. Over that. How does that affect a pony? And yet, despite having been doing it for so long and essentially being ageless, basically a living goddess, she's still humble and grounded, and there's so much interesting stuff to work with there.
So, how does your brain work?
I just imagine the reason why everyone's so reverent and generally afraid of Celestia is because there was just this one day where she gets up, goes to sit down for breakfast, takes a bite, and goes, "This isn't eggs Benedict." Off with the chef's head. And everyone's just like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Oh?
Superman. What?
Okay, moving on. Later.
But Celestia is a really interesting character, and I've always liked a good example of why I've always liked the character is the idea that when she got beat by Chrysalis, it was because Chrysalis put her in basically a catch-22 of, do I go all out and reduce the castle to molten slag and melt everyone in the throne room, or do I take the fall and trust my student to actually pull this out? And she chose the second option, even though that was a leap of faith. So
Calculated risk.
I'm a writer. I I'm a writer and an actress, so this is the kind of thing that goes through my brain at like 3 a.m. when I've had way too much caffeine.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you know, when normal people think about if penguins have knees, and yes, they do.
Right.
Sorry. Move on.
Now, as for favorite non-pony character, Zakora is her name, and wisdom is her game.
Nice one.
I love Zakora. Yeah, like
Zakora is
such a good character.
amazing.
Along with hardcore.
She's easily my favorite non-pony, and like in the top 3 characters overall. Just it's my one thing I wish the show had done differently is follow Lauren's idea of Zakora basically ending up being Twilight's mentor.
Yeah, teaching her all the zebra stuffies.
Yeah, but also things like teaching her world lessons, life lessons, learning from Twilight herself. Zakora is amazing, and there is so much potential there. Also, I had to voice her in a tabletop RPG for like a year, so you complain about writing rhymes all you want. You get used to it. I had to do it live.
No, you really don't. You can ask Props. We still, like, every time we come to a Chifundo line, we're like, is this right? Should we use this? I don't know.
Line. I can do it.
I like writing the Chifundo lines. It's just it takes time to make a really good one. See the difference between doing a rhyme like in the like off the top of your head and doing a rhyme where you have all the time in the world to think about it. It's like it's night and day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As for favorite pony, my favorite pony is Lyra. Though it's easily a toss-up between Lyra, Vinyl, and Tempest. Lyra because, one, she's gotten a lot of really good stuff in the fandom, and how they handled her in Slice of Life was amazing.
So good.
There's also a lot of background story with her, like the fact that she went to school with Twilight, and was still a and like she acts kind of ditzy, but she's clearly brilliant. And then just the fandom has just done so much good with her. Yeah. But she's easily one of my favorites.
I love the treatment that they did for her with Equestria Girls for Vinyl Scratch. So cool.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
Oh yeah. I also will admit, Mute Vinyl is the best thing.
Super cool.
I'm totally not biased with that. Cough, cough.
Cough, cough, toast, toast.
Oh gosh, I'm sad now.
No, don't be sad. Don't be
Oh
sad.
no, I need to get back to work on that.
Remember the good thing that's gonna happen when I eventually get just having a lot of fun, but the other stuff that we talked about that's related to Sakura. That's gonna be fun to see people's reaction as well. So, not telling anyone.
And I mean, we've got things Tabby says. We can make magic with our own interpretation of Vinyl via Short Skirts' interpretation of Vinyl.
Yeah, Maddie does an amazing job with Vinyl in that.
So good.
Props.
Yes.
So you know it's been a year since we started pre-production on the things Tavi says, right?
We've been looking for VAs.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, audience, we've been looking for Diaz. If you out there can do a really good any of the main 6, let me know.
Yeah, we've got most of the main 6. You and I need to sit down, and I need to catch you up on some stuff.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. Please do. I know I've been insanely busy working in college, getting my teaching credential finished, which, by the way, I have just a couple more weeks, and then I'm done. Yeah. I'm mostly excited to get some time back in my regular life here.
I
so
want
can
to
do
sleep.
Yeah, and sleep. Yeah, sleeping too. Absolutely right.
I had a thought. Disappeared. Oh yeah. Yeah, you answered all 3, right, Cinder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My favorite non-pony character is Sakura. Most people know that that's my favorite. Many different reasons. No, she's actually connected to something, or like I has the tiny. I has
Cute.
tiny Sakura.
Small floof.
Yes, small floof, very floof. I see. Floof. Okay. The thing is, I am not able to choose Alicorn favorite. All of them have good things that shows many different ways and all the different things. Oh, I see a rarity plushie. Yee. Distraction, yeah. So it's really hard choosing one. I'm honestly not able to do it. So usually my reflex is to say, well, I usually just say Lightning Bliss is my favorite Alicorn, but she's not in the series, so that doesn't count. But
Lightning Bliss is Besticorn.
yeah, best.
That's why I gave her. That's why I gave her the highest vaunted role in the thing Stavi says.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
Wait, who's she playing in Things Savvy Says?
So,
I heard we cast her.
Yeah, Lightning Bliss doesn't voice that. Lightning Bliss doesn't do voice acting very often. Oh, sorry, we're interrupting Chris.
No, this is one of the fun things about these type of questions. You can get sidetracked a little bit, and then you go back afterwards. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So Lightning Bliss doesn't really do voice acting, but I managed to convince her to do voice acting. Yeah, Lightning Bliss is playing Lyra.
Oh my god. Okay. That's great. Oh, that's so good. All right. That'll be really fun.
GG, please.
She has that perfect unhinged gremlin energy that Lyra Heartstrings needs.
It's very good. I can hear it in my head and I get it. So Lightning Bliss, best Alicorn.
Yeah, but because I have no idea how to pick a favorite amongst the Alicorns in the series, like Celestia.
I just told her that, by the way.
I think she knows already. I told her.
No, I just sent that to her over Skype. On Chris's show, she said you're the best Alicorn.
Oh yeah, that part. Yeah.
Celestia's best Alicorn princess.
Celestia has her calm, and she has been in control and managed to keep peace and staying sane, as far as we know, for over 1,000 years. And we don't know how long she's been in power with Luna before that, so that's also creds. Luna has the thing that she has to battle everything that everybody has in their nightmares when they need help. She goes through and get to know every single people, so she also has to go through the trauma of also losing everyone, because she has a connection than Celestia might get, because she is more of the politician, the wave to the crowd, while Luna is the one helping you through your trauma and nightmares, maybe very often. And then you have Cadence, who are with shining armor protecting the whole new empire, and she's facing it with bravery, love, and understanding and compassion. For me, that's also something that's very inspiring, that somebody technically still young is able to take on such a strong role. And Twilight explains herself, you know, all that stuff. Adorable. Also how you grow with Twilight, you learn with Twilight, and you see how it goes, and that's why you have that satisfaction when the show comes to an end. Like, yes, she has earned this. And then you have the pure chaos pony, which is called Flurry Heart. She's just hilarious, and I love watching her go bonkers everywhere, and I'm just imagining it would be super fun with an episode where Pinkie Pie babysits Flurry Heart.
Oh no.
Gosh.
You know, that actually is a subset of really good that actually is a really interesting subset of fan fictions, which are Flurry Heart either growing up or grown up, and the kind of just mayhem that seems to follow her.
And then, you know, you have, if you are one of the memers, you would say Discord is best Alicorn, because he's also Alicorn 1 point in the show.
No. Best Alicorn princess is Big Mac.
Yeah, true.
Ha.
Oh, we have all the Alicorns. They are amazing. That is true. So yeah, to me, all of them have, none of them really sticks out more than the other, because I see so amazing with all of them. Either them being amazing character or, you know, funny ass Lord and Big Mac. So yeah.
Luna is greatest PTSD princess.
Oof, yeah. Poor baby. So favorite pony. I gotta be honest. In the earlier shows, it was Granny Smith. Granny Smith was awesome. Just old lady being wise and crazy at the same time. Really fun. Nowadays, I'm having trouble choosing between, well, still her, and Rakuf, Meadowbrook, and Mistmane, for obvious reasons. Kind of biased towards all of them.
Meadowbrook is amazing.
Hey.
Best filler. Her and Somnambula.
So that's mine. So we do have some different professions in this call. FilmShot, you have been quite a long time. I'm gonna pick you up and like, ooh, we got a raid! Yee! Woo! Midnight Wolf 29. Midnight! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid.
Hello, Raiders.
Midnight is actually an extra in the audiobook.
Raiders.
Mm-hmm. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
So, FilmShot, you are, as far as I remember, you do source filmmaker. Do you do other stuff than source filmmaker?
Nah, mainly it's source filmmaker work right now. I do occasionally do it. I can do post editing stuff too in Photoshop, but nothing big. But it's just source filmmaker, mainly.
Okay, so I think we discussed it last time, but how did you end up doing source filmmaker?
Back in 2000 and I think 15.
Back in the old days.
Long ago in a land far, far away.
Back when
Georgia.
Fiora was a professional World of Tanks player.
Cheers.
And I was in 2015 I just left high school because I graduated in 2014. But I've heard about horses back in 2013, but I never got into it till like after high school. And SFM I didn't know existed because even to this day, I'm not really a person that just goes to YouTube and looks at stuff. I forget how exactly it just showed up. but pretty much as far as I know, it just showed up. I'm like, oh, what's this? 3D horses? And it was made by Argo Damien, and I don't remember the video, but I think it was his we call it now the SFM's panels, like what do you call those things? It's the intro one that we do all the time. But it was that video. It's the one with Celestia and the weird legs and playing with the arm going up and down really fast. And it goes, ah! But I saw that and I was like, oh, that's cool. How was this made? What used it? And it was like Source Filmmaker. Well, that's weird. Well, let me just look that up. Wow, it's free? Well, I guess I can play with it. And then I played with it a little bit, but I didn't really care for it. And back in 2017, I got back into it. And from there, here I am.
Ta-da!
Getting up to cool pony shit.
Yes.
Super cool. I love your stuff, man. You just gotta throw that
2017
one.
was also the first year I went to my first in-person con. And from there, I met all the SFM people. And I just skyrocketed to liking it more. It was cool. Loved it. That's not the entire story, but that's about how I can describe it.
Okay. So that's also how you got into ponies themselves.
Ponies, yeah. It didn't start through SFM. I just got curious. I'm like, why do so many people like this? And so I watched the show. It's probably how SFM showed up. Was probably because I was watching bits of the show on YouTube and it just showed up and recommended. And yeah, just showed up.
Yeah.
I got curious. It was season 2, I think is when it was. When I got up to that point, I was like, wow, this ain't half bad.
Yeah, when it comes to seasons, I forgot that we had questions in chat. My bad. Ska vi se. Need to find the name of who asked. While I'm looking for the name, what are your guys' favorite season of the series?
Oh gosh, favorite
7.
season.
Season 7, if I remember correctly. It was the one right before the kids.
Dang.
I'm gonna get yelled at.
You're safe here. It's okay. You can say it.
My favorite season is season 5 because the Cutie Mark Crusaders get their marks.
No.
Okay, that is a really good one. Mine's actually probably season 1. We see so much, and so much happens in that. And so many of the episodes still hold up today. It was really good.
I think for me, it's I don't know. I guess I'm still all the adrenaline from season 8 and 9. Like, things happened, background stuff happened, just all the information that you really wanted, at least some of it came, and you got to see a lot of fun meme stuff, and it was just like, oh, yeah. So I guess I'm more of that one. I like lore stuff, okay?
Only the dankest memes for Chris. Only the dankest memes.
What's dank?
No, trust me. I understand, Chris. I am lore horse.
Yay!
I understand.
Lore horse.
Lore horse. Okay, Drinking Buddy asks, what are your favorite animated series outside of My Little Pony?
Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Go or Teen Titans?
FilmShot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You said something that was crazy. There's only one series of Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Samurai Jack.
Ooh, yeah,
Oh, Samurai Jack's so good.
There are very few shows that can tell entire story. They have entire episodes where there's no audio. It's just action, the whole thing,
Yeah.
and it tells a story. And it tells a story from beginning to end without anyone ever having to speak.
No words, just even the quiet episodes where there's just no words. It's just
And then there's the
oh.
Scotsman.
Yes.
I love the Scotsman.
He's
He is my
adorable.
favorite character in Samurai Jack.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. And if you see, I think it's called season 2. So if you haven't seen that, go and watch that, because then you get to see a lot of other fun stuff that's gonna give you a lot of other adrenaline rush. Yeah.
There's one animated series I like, but I wish they didn't cancel it. It was called Star Wars Detours.
Huh?
If anybody knows that one. It's just like goofy, cheesy, funny little shorts that they have. I forget who did it, but it was canceled. I forget why. It was funny. It was just comedy version of Star Wars, basically.
I think my favorite animated series outside of My Little Pony, that's super hard. Like I'm super old school. I really like the original Batman the Animated Series. That's probably
The 90s series where they actually, tried.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
so good, classic. If I had to throw out something like a little more modern, I would say probably Star Wars Clone Wars, the 3D animated series. Although the 2D the 2D one also was like amazing. But, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Clone Wars was amazing. It was one of those shows that was like super under the radar in terms of like how good it actually is, but like when you get down deep in there, it's super good. Super good.
I need to sit down and watch that again. I was so good.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago I just finished the final season.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's good stuff there. Siege of Mandalore, super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. Like, that was my OG fandom, so to speak. Still very active in it, like that. I mean, I've got a Mandalorian helmet sitting right over here that I built myself and stuff. So yeah, I love that last season. There, so cool. All that tasty lore.
What is it? Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a very hard one for me because, like, are you going with childhood? Are you going with newer ones? Like as a kid, I liked a lot of them, but like Mummy Troll, Mummy, I think it's in English, Mummy Troll. Basically, it's a white hippo with a lion tail, and it has like friends like.
Moomin. Yeah, the Moomins. Yes.
Really like that as a kid.
Super cool. So cute.
Yeah. Or, Care Bears. I really like Care Bears. But now, if I'm gonna say a newer one, I would say Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Legend of Aang. That's my favorite.
Avatar's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing negative to say about that show other than it should have. There should be
2D
more.
series, yeah, it was pretty good.
Avatar was so good.
Well, look, the Avatar series is kind of like the She-Ra stuff, where they had a plan from beginning to end, and they have nowhere to go with it once the plan was done. So there's not gonna be more. It's just they had a complete story.
Yeah, and then
they did
when they tried to do,
that was great.
when they tried to do part 2, it broke because they didn't have a plan.
Yeah, I mean, Legend of Korra was not as good, but it was still a very good show. I mean, like, it's really hard when you're comparing to one of like the best animated shows of all time, and then like its successor. It's like it's still really good, and compared to a lot of stuff, it's still really.
Yeah, there's some issues with the writing.
Yeah,
but it basically all comes down to the fact that they didn't have a plan, which just something you see a lot in modern storytelling, both movie-based and shows, is just they don't have a plan for where they're going. So things tend to meander, get lost, and just flail about, even outside of filler. This is one of
I
the
swear.
things.
I have a plan, I swear.
Are you sure, Fiora?
Yeah, I know what your plan. Yeah, I've seen your plan. It looks like it's not aliens, but it's aliens post-board with all of the strings. And you're constantly adding more as these crazy people you're playing with do crazy things.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I came in here and lit it on fire.
Well, I think we're just gonna be. I think we're just gonna be happy that I'm not joining that group as well, because if both me and Cinder is in the same group, you can just say bye bye.
I mean, I actually wouldn't want to subject Chris' character to the emissary. That would not be good. That would not be okay.
That's true. Even though she was supposed to be a Viking pony, I think my psyche wouldn't be able to take it very well, but I think she would do it pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't want to. Okay, as a person, I would feel bad about having to be mean to Chris.
I
couldn't do it.
I same way to you and everyone, because I don't like to be mean to people. So yeah, it would be a challenge. That would really be a challenge for me to play her, because she couldn't be my instincts of want to help people when I see they are in need and that stuff. So, you know, she would be more Viking-ish. So it's hard to explain, because I had art done, I had like everything planned out, and like I knew what I needed to do, and I was like mentally preparing myself. And then I started realizing that even though my sleep schedule is wonky ponky, it doesn't always stay wonky ponky. So being able to play when you guys play would be something I wouldn't be able to do. But yeah, here you can see the art.
Yeah. I mean, I get away with it because Fee can literally just kick me out of bed.
Hey, that's why I get away with it. Also because, like, sometimes I just start sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna write today, and then it gets to be like 8 o'clock, and I've written a paragraph, and I'm like, and then I go eat dinner, and I come back, and suddenly 50 pages flow out, and I'm like, why is it 7 a.m.?
Yep, that's how it goes.
Props has literally been like, oh, you started a chapter, and then the next day he's like, Fee, did you ever stop working on this last night? It's still nighttime, right? No, Fee, it's the next day. Oh. Whoops.
No, Fee. No, Fee. Yep. It's tomorrow night. She does that. I've had to bring her food.
Yeah, at least you're taking care of each other.
Mm-hmm. I have a timer. You think I'm joking? I'm not.
No, I'm
She's
not. I'm not. I believe you. I believe you. No worries. No worries. So yeah, looking forward to see how that's gonna go, and also in time we might see if Cinder might end up voicing her own character in the audiobook. That would be fun.
That would be... Well, that would be an experience. Especially since she changes voices quite often.
Yeah,
After all, the wasteland is not prepared for our majesty. That's what the
not saying a word.
Quiet, short stack.
Dang.
I'm sorry, short stack. We apologize, Short Stack. We could not hear you from all the way down there.
That's okay. I'm just gonna put a microphone inside of your head.
And they're both green, so people are gonna say, "Oh, is that your daughter? How lovely!" Right?
Considering Sunrise comes up to like her knee. Oh, that'd be funny.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of jokes, apparently.
Totally need to do that now.
Sunrise
Totally
is a
need
very
to do
short
that now.
horse.
That's the best with Sunrise.
Yeah.
Sunrise's height of her body also represents the height of her temper.
So I don't have to worry about anything.
Short temper. Yeah.
Or like my dearest used to say when he was in middle school, I didn't have a line, I had a button. So is Sunrise short enough to be a button?
I'm not even gonna say a word.
No, I'm asking Fiora. Like, does she literally think that would be short enough to be a button?
No, FilmShot can attest she's taller than that because the Cutie Mark Crusader walk animation doesn't work for her because she's just tall. She's too tall for the Cutie Mark Crusader walk animation and too short for the regular pony animation.
Do you want to see what happens when the regular pony gets put on her?
Oh God, I just imagine the
It's like a
legs
mini
just.
Celestia.
Just
Also-
imagine the legs flail everywhere and she explodes.
So yeah,
I wish to see this now.
yes, I do. So how about you record both versions and say, here is bloopers with animation, you're welcome, and post that on the
Dun, dun, dun,
Shotgun
dun,
Angel,
dun.
because like DreamWorks used to do animated bloopers back in the day, so why not Shotgun Angel do the same? I don't know.
If I manage to remember to record everything, yeah.
Just the fun part, of course. And today, or this week, Final Shot has graced me with being sponsored by Shotgun Angel. If you see in stream. There it
Wait,
is.
I'm sponsoring this? I was unaware.
Shotgun Angel Productions. Shotgun Angel Productions. Delivering excellent video content, one shell at a time.
For kids!
Oh no, it's worse. It doesn't touch just her legs.
It goes
No,
so
it's just
quick.
a sticky note. It's just a sticky note.
Smash.
Oh no.
So yeah, thank you, Final Sight, for this week's fan art.
It's great. Super cute.
Yeah, and if people are wondering, yes, I have saved every single one that he has ever sent.
Oh,
So I still have the I think it's Walmart or Amazon, where like the owner is like petting her head. I think I still have that one. Let me check. Yep, here it is. Ta-da. See if I can get it up in chat as well.
Nope. I can officially say, after having worked it out, talked with them, and done everything I'm supposed to do, I still will not sell my books on Amazon. It won't do it.
are you still having trouble with that nonsense?
Oh no, I'm not having trouble with it. I'm just not going to do it because here's the deal. Like if you put a if you put a Kindle / ebook on Amazon, if you price it at anything over $9.99 USD, Amazon's cut goes from 10% to 70%.
Ew. That's gross.
I'm like, it costs me $11 in royalties to sell a book. Between artists and editors and Moon, it cost me $11. So for me to make $1 selling this, I now need to sell this ebook at $62 a copy.
Oof.
That's
I'm like,
ridiculous.
That's not going to happen. And
I
then,
had no idea that the ebook cut got that deep after a certain price point. That's ridiculous.
yeah, and then the other thing is like if I want to sell the hard copy, I have to ship them 100 copies with no guarantee that they will ever pay for them.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's a
God!
lot.
What happened to her head and face? Oh
It's-
my God!
okay.
That is like straight up out of a horror movie.
I have to ask, is it okay that I show this?
I don't care. It's funny.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
ridiculous. Oh my
Hold
god.
on. The direct front view is the best one.
This looks like animation errors to me. I already posted a meme supporting this.
yeah.
I already talked about animation errors.
So you know what
It's
this
still the same. Wow.
you know what this would be?
Excuse me.
This
Yep.
this could have
Looks
been
okay to me.
a weird teapot.
Oh, weird teapot. Oh my god. That is what it is.
I can
Oh,
put some steam out of her
no.
mouth.
Yeah, perfect. Or
It's
you
like
know,
she's made of. It's like she's made. It's like she's a wax puppet that's melting.
It,
I
Night
weird-
like she's made of clay, and
it-
someone hit her with a hammer.
is the worst
Yeah.
part is she's really cute though.
No!
On the inside,
Really
maybe.
great Christmas, like Jack Skellington's cute. And I'm like, he's a literal skeleton.
No, but it's cute. You see how she's wiggling with her tail, and the legs are just like jelly wugging, and her face is a little bit misplaced. But then she's like, "Yes, I'm just gonna work forward." Yeah, and it's just adorable. It's cute. I like it. I have weird taste. You know me this well by now. I approve.
Oh, I got lost in my files. What are particles again?
It's cute.
And I think it was called Steam.
Hey, props.
Yeah.
They ported the Resident Evil Vampire Lady to Source Filmmaker.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that was done on day 3.
I was gonna say, yeah, of course they did. Of course they have. Oh, tall Resident Evil mom.
You know, it's very hard. It's very hard competing with that level of big mom energy.
It's God. She's too powerful. It's just they
Is
knew what
this
they were
what it's
doing.
like for
They knew
everyone else?
exactly what they were doing. Those
Oh, they
the,
know
the
exactly
people
what
that
they were
designed
doing.
her. Yeah, the people that designed her know
Yeah.
exactly what they were doing. They were like,
Resident Evil, more like Resident
I
Evil.
had no idea what I was doing, and I didn't realize that I was going to hand Moon a character with one color palette description to get handed the character back and be like, "This is your new color palette." I'm like, "Okay,
Red.
green is not a creative color."
Yes, it is.
I'm like,
I
Hey!
disagree. Listen.
Better than white.
Green on ponies looks great. Green on ponies looks great if you design them right.
And you use
Dang
the
it.
right shade.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. If you designed them right, looks at props. So what? Did I do good, Dad?
Let me show you one of my favorites here. Where's this? Hang on.
Like-
Oh, we take offense to that. Green is our color.
Yes.
At least it ain't white. That's amazing that it's not.
The
Because if he
thing-
was, I wouldn't be able to animate very quickly.
I was gonna have her be white when I first made her, and Moon handed it back, and she was green.
So this is
That
Moon's. This is Moonpaw's fault.
Yeah, he
Bones
did.
and SFM
He's
are
like,
white.
he's like, look, I might have been drinking and having coffee that day. I'm not sure. And I'm like, Moon, how can you not be sure? Oh, that's adorable.
Here, that
He's
is-
got his big griffin boy holding him. Oh,
Yeah. That's light touch. One of my friends, one of my good friends, OCs, and Gabe, who's another one of my good friends, OCs. They are adorable. That is a good green pony. Dang it!
I deeply support this. The Griffin hugs are good. Yes,
Griffin
good.
hugs are
More.
good.
Yes, gimme.
Very good. Very powerful.
Oh, it sounds. This has sound. This has not sounds. Toot
There's no sound.
toot. Toot toot.
Okay, well, you asked for this, Cinder. And I have Nitro, so I can upload 94 megabyte files. Oh, wow, it's giving me the loading screen. I feel special now.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, dear.
Hey,
What did I say? Oh, yes.
Loading, loading, loading.
Zippogriff. The
Just
Zippogriff.
open it in your browser. It might not
Yeah, but
actually
it's
load
loading
in
like dial-up.
Discord. Just load in your
Smelling
browser. Just open in your browser. Open in your browser. That's probably your best bet.
I did, but it's loading like
Snowy
dial-up.
and Starside. Eee.
Oh, it's the
Cuddling.
one that Inky made.
There you go.
He's so
Ah.
cute. And yes, that is a sunrise statuette in the corner. Don't ask why. Yes. Aww.
Here's a smaller 4 megabyte version that will actually load in Discord. Because I'm special. What did you say? The 95 megabyte version. Oh, that's why it's not loading. Good point.
Sunrise. Tiny
Yeah,
sunrise.
it seems like after 32, it just doesn't want to do anything.
And yes, there's a little sunrise statue in the background. Which I don't know if is a good thing or not, because it indicates that somebody made a statuette of sunrise like Rarity made them, and I'm like, that means that's a soul jar. That's probably bad.
Well,
I mean, the show has, statues of the new one.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Don't worry about it.
but then
You're doomed.
the thing I'm thinking about
Aww.
is that
Also, props. That green pony looks like he's just had his day.
Aw. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll post cute. I'll post cute green too. Here.
okay,
Have Starside.
okay, guys.
Green
Props. Be
Yes.
darling and take off your camera. I'm just gonna show people all the things you have sent in chat because people
Oh.
need to see it. If you don't
You
want
mean-
people to see you.
No, I'm fine. Do it. They get to see my little Rarity plushie then.
Yeah. Then I should.
He gets on camera every Friday anyway.
Yeah.
I get
then
on camera every Friday anyway. It's not a big deal.
I'm gonna grab my plushie.
There we go.
Max, why are you sleepy? You should get rest. Very important.
God, FilmShot's done something.
Exclamation.
Oh, shiny. Very shiny. Yay.
Sure. So yes, now people can see my Discord. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Really wondering if Chris only has one monitor.
I only have one monitor. Yeah.
Good to know.
Hello, chat.
Hello. Yes, here we have a very awesome prof.
Oh yeah.
Looking very professional.
That's how I go to work every day when I'm teaching. Gotta see this shirt. It buttons up. And then you put on a blazer over it. Looks professional. No one knows that you're secretly a what did you call me? A '90s arcade manager.
Yes. Yes, you are secretly 90s arcade manager. Your name is Fred. You manage an arcade. You have a twirly mustache.
It's true. It's true. My mustache does twirl.
You should see me when my hair grows out. Literally 90s mullet. Look like the guy
Nice.
from Back to the Future.
Oh, Chris.
All these cute pawns.
Why is she
Green
Why'd she
pone.
gotta be so cute?
Pones could be good.
Because it's Chris.
You know what? That's entirely fair.
Moving on. Ja, nej, fint. Okej. Här, Maxwell? Ja.
There's a nightmare.
That's the cute.
There's the cute
I just remembered I have a Tempest plush behind me.
Find the Tempest.
Gabriel and Light Touch.
I wonder if her heart still beats.
They are in love. So cute. Actually, those two characters, they actually started hanging out in that D&D game that I was running, the My Little Pony one, where I designed my changeling Rook, and they're actually are dating IRL now. It's super cute.
Okay, Maxwell. Chris, can I make an overlay art piece for you when your screen isn't showing anything? When is my screen not showing anything?
Oh, you need an OBS.
He needs like
overlay.
he needs like an intermission screen.
Yeah, or a OBS overlay. Yeah, you should get one of those. Say yes.
Okay, yeah, sure. If you're sure, thank you very much. Remember to put your watermark on it so people know it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Cinder, why haven't you shown me this before?
This is a very good one.
Starside?
Yeah, with the poofies.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's too cute. No one pwn should have all that power.
So cute.
I actually have a decent amount of Starside art. Funnily enough, I actually have more art of Starside than I do of our mother.
Look at this adorable little thing.
Aww.
Which amuses me
This
greatly.
stripedy hippogriff is very cute too.
Yes, that's Snowy.
I made Snowy as the Zippogriff from the Great White North.
Nice.
And everyone's like, so what are you besides the survivalist lady? My dad was a Griffin Knight, so I guess I'll take the Knight thing. So now I'm a kid. So now it's the Zippogriff Knigget.
Now it's a knight. Now it's a knight with her princess in a fairy tale.
Oh, that's
I
cute.
require an adult. This amount of cuteness is not acceptable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Boop.
No!
Here, have more Snowy.
Ah!
Yay!
How much artwork do you have?
All of it.
She has a fish.
Fish. Oh, that's a great piece.
I'm glad my camera's off. I have probably 50 shades of red.
Oh, this is so cute.
And here's the pretty. She's so pretty.
Look at this.
Aww.
Look at this high quality burb.
The burp.
She,
Burp shirts.
Z burb.
Hey,
Z-burb.
just because I made a Z burp so I could be something that wasn't a green cone that blows up.
So cute. Yeah,
Super.
not always exploding. That's novel for you, I'm sure.
Also, yes, that is.
I don't know.
how
Even
Starside
Scuta's like low key constantly exploding into things or bursting through them.
For sure.
I mean, if you gave Scuda explosives, she'd be like, "Ooh, grenade launcher!"
What? There, Crustaceo. I need to show off the Crustaceo. No.
Oh my
not
God.
you.
Yeah, there you go. That's how Snowy talks. That's how Starside talks. She's small. She is very small at heart.
I has a
Small.
Crustaceo.
Oh my God.
I feel like that's like Chris Lupin the Third about to go rob the great artwork from from the Renaissance over there are going to go like steal Leonardo da Vinci's greatest works from the Vatican, and everyone's like, "What?" And Chris is over here, "Ha ha!"
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. The vector is made by Lightning Bliss, but the brilliance of the mustache is made by the editor. He's amazing.
Yes, he goes by the editor.
Yes.
It is very
Is-
confusing sometimes.
Yes, and he has also been, I don't know what to call it, but he has also been, he has also gotten a care package, so his family is now also very much fond of the Norwegian chocolate.
Heck yeah.
I kind
I like
of,
Chris is secretly making us all addicted to Norwegian chocolate.
And cheese.
I don't know.
Brown
I'm a hard person to
cheese.
beat when it comes to my liking of chocolate.
yeah, I don't think I've sent you anything yet, have I?
Nope.
Nope, need
No.
to change that.
I was so upset
What
when I looked at when I ate the last piece and went to open the fridge and there was none left. I was like, no.
Well, sadly, it's starting to get warm again, so I don't think I'm gonna send anything anytime soon because it's just gonna melt before it gets to you.
Yeah, the desert is merciless.
Or
Yeah.
it's gonna get here to California and light on fire.
Yeah.
Mhm. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, what people usually do is they put them in a cooler, like a styrofoam cooler. You can
I
keep
have
one,
tried.
and then it just throws dry ice in it.
I don't think that's gonna be a hefty price ship from.
Yeah. It would
It's really
be with
expensive.
dry ice.
It's
the weight.
already around like $70. So
Yeah.
no.
Uh.
Unless the person wants to pay for the shipping though, and for the dry ice, I don't know where to find that right now.
That's some expensive chocolate.
I think it's better to just wait until I am lucky enough and things are safe that I can get over to a con and just bring a whole suitcase full of them. Just like, and then you have
We need to
overweight,
make-
Mister Missy, and I'm just like, yeah.
Mm.
What are you saying?
I'm on a diet. Here's some chocolate.
See, we need to drag. See, this is why we need to drag Chris to a convention.
Just so I can give all people chocolate, and a few people have ordered mead, so gonna bring that too if they don't
Mead?
break.
Ooh.
Mead. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Cider Fest.
Gotta Viking it up with some mead.
Gotta bring. Nah, I don't think I can bring my axe, but I could bring my helmet. No, it's not gonna go through the metal detector.
Well, that's why you put it in a suitcase and check it. Have it checked.
Precious. I don't know. Well, I could bring the dress though, but dresses are hard to walk in. I will think about it. But yeah, we had a topic. Green ponies. That's where we were.
Green
Green
ponies.
ponies are good.
Greenicorns are besticorns.
Greenicorns.
But
So many greenicorns out there. It's true. It's all Fallout Equestria's
are the
fault,
best.
right? Isn't that the thing, right? Is that like Fallout Equestria's Alicorns are like always all green and stuff like that for some reason?
Green,
So
blue, or purple. Actually, hold on.
Yeah.
there are 3 colors: green, blue, and purple. Greens show up the least in K-Cat's story. Blues have invisibility as a spell. Purples have teleportation as a spell, and greens have extra strong telepathy and can work together to make absurdly powerful shields. Their
Right.
shields are kind of... Alicorn shields are already really durable. Theirs are exceedingly so. The emissary is actually a greenicorn.
Greenicorn.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I have another friend that has a greenicorn.
My character
very-
fought in
very
Green
fond
Alicorn
of
in his Fallout Equestria D&D.
Nice.
He killed it. with
Yeah,
one stick of dynamite.
Fee doesn't like the emissary. Fee thinks the emissary's BS.
The emissary is representative of a whole god, so yeah, probably a little BS.
I mean, you say that, there's some nuance there.
Yeah, and mommy issues.
Look, it's a character that I'm writing and playing. You know she's got issues.
Yeah, of course.
Subscription.
She's got entire subscriptions.
Subscriptions.
Subscription.
She has a lifetime subscription.
So when you're over one traumatic experience, it's just like, okay, what's number 52? 52, it's your turn.
Basically, yes.
Bingo.
Ooh, I haven't seen this one yet.
That's a nice
there we
reference.
go.
People drew some reference pieces for me for free, and I was like, I'm not going to say no, but I am going to say thank you.
That's super
Snowy,
cool.
so
Ska vi köra?
No, thank you.
She's so pretty.
I think the name
She's
is
pretty and brave.
Wicked Scotch Studios?
Yeah, I think so. I am also trying to find
Ooh.
and failing to find Le Alicorn.
Alicorn. Yeah, okay.
This one? Sevens?
Yeah, I'm trying to find sevens. I can't find it on my hard drive.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm just blind. Blinded
Maybe you
by
just
the
put
light.
7 apostrophe S. I don't know.
So we all have, in this fandom, plushies are a big thing.
Yes.
Except,
And I don't have one.
Yeah, you need to get one, by the way.
I keep telling myself that.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
I literally make a video every year of Sunrise Around the World where it's nothing but pictures that people have taken of her plushie.
So now is my question, Fiora, do you have FilmShot's address?
No.
No.
But I can acquire it for
Yeah.
legal tax purposes.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see. Well, let's see what happens in the mailbox.
Haha.
No, for me now I am down to 2 plushies because, yeah, I'm giving away 2 of my elders. So I now have my Rosalia plushie, which is the character I voiced for another RPG radio play, kinda-ish, and Sunrise. Before I had a Sakura plushie and a Mistmane plushie.
I'm glad I'm worthy to be kept, but Mistmane was like the rare one there. Seriously.
Yeah. The thing is, it's a bit embarrassing to say, but basically that Mistmane plushie I gave to a handicapped girl that she can't properly talk, walk, or do stuff, but she really, really liked ponies, and she got to meet Ellie Ray here in Norway. And there were no other plushies, and she really, really liked Mistmane, and she's not able to go to other countries or that type of stuff, so I gave
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair and very sweet and very kind of you. I'm not jealous.
you know,
Actually,
I did buy Ellie her Mistmane plushie from me plushie you. So if you want a very good Mistmane plushie, you can always commission me plushie you. And I'm also gonna commission me plushie you when I'm gonna get my own OC's plushie, because I'm one of those with a pet peeve of inconsistent character design. So I'm gonna be very picky and go through details and stuff. So
I'm picky about the schnout.
There's a really good plushie maker that I know and have done a lot of good work with, called Cinnamon Stitch, She's actually the one
Yeah.
who made Chosen Hearts.
Oh.
She made Chosen Hearts plushie. I
That's
think
nice.
I've shared my small collection before.
What was the name? Cinnamon Stitch?
Small collection.
Yes. She's over on DeviantArt.
I'll have to look
She does
her up.
excellent work.
Yeah, Cinnamon
Because-
Stitch was actually on my list of commissioners back in the day. Back then, it was also a person called Pen Fragments, but I don't think they do it anymore.
Yeah, I love Me Plush You. I think their work is like just
Yeah, it's
top
like
notch.
you take
but
it
the
out of
price-
the TV screen.
I mean, you're getting what you're getting what you pay for. Absolutely, Plush You. But it's still it's. I'm always on the lookout for people that are a little less expensive.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So I found an image of her. It's kind of low quality, but there is Alicorn lady.
Aha.
Ah, she's a purple. Interesting.
It looks like Twilight.
Oh, reminds me
guess.
of her
And-
wings.
Oh.
And the most difficult part of that was the artist trying to draw 3 wing layers with 7 feathers in each layer.
Yeah, the big wings. Some artists really get big wings. Some don't.
Well,
Wings are
no,
painful.
her name is Unit 777, so basically everything on her had to be in quantities of 7 that we could do. So it's 7
my
feathers
God.
per layer, 7 stars in her tail, 7 stars in her mane, 7 spirals on the horn, 7 arch hairs in her fetlocks, and I'm like, God, this is just being annoying. I'm never doing this ever again.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Cinder, can you be a darling and find this DeviantArt link to the plushie maker that you were talking about?
Oh, certainly.
Thank you. You know, want to make sure that people, if interested, can find them.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta
certainly.
show off. I gotta show off my
here you go.
my coat.
Thank you.
Why are they
Oh,
both blushing?
Yeah,
have questions.
Because
it's
they're
the
holding
next episode.
hands.
Oh,
The
just wanted a
cinnamon stick
remote.
was amazing.
Yeah, that's totally what was gonna happen there.
Yeah, there you go. She does amazing work, and she does custom jobs too.
Cinnamon Stitch.
Yeah.
Like she
Oh,
does.
wow. Look at these.
She'll do basically whatever design you're willing to work with her on. Everything from standard pony to a dragon pony to, well, the
And
crystal horse.
let's see. I
Super.
did Messenger before, so. Let's see
Yeah, how
long
is
ago
your
that was.
how is your handsome red stallion doing props? If it's okay, I ask.
He is good. We're actually planning on him coming out in July to
Yeah.
stay here in California for a week, and then I am going to go and visit him for a week after that. So have a whole 2 weeks hanging out and having a nice time. It'll be super cool.
Oh,
Forward
Yeah.
to that.
that's nice.
He's also maybe coming out at the end of this month to celebrate my my graduation from the credential program.
Woo!
Yeah, that'll be super cool too.
Well, I hope he joins you for con in the future because he
Oh,
also
yeah.
needs hugs.
Yeah, we've been discussing Everfree Northwest as a con we want to go to. So try to make it out to that.
Cinder and I are planning to drive.
I mean, we're gonna fly out.
Well, because I got to bring 100 and some odd books with me.
Yeah, you got merch to sell.
Yeah. I just hope I get to see
Hooray!
pictures.
I have no idea how to navigate DA.
DA can be a bit confusing, but when you find the lurking places, you kind of sticks
I'm
out.
just trying to find messages. I don't know how to get there.
Oh, they don't have messages; they have notes and chat.
Oh, that's what it's called? Notes?
Yeah.
Ah,
Mhm.
there they are.
I'm just wondering if they have.
March of 2019.
I'm wondering if they have their commission prices or anything like that listed anywhere. Just curious to see.
At the time, I'm pretty sure it's gotten higher, but a 16-inch without clothing, 16-inch, they call that 16-inch, yeah, without clothing was $275 plus shipping.
Nice. That's pretty reasonable.
That was at the time, though. That's 2 years ago. So
Yeah, I think.
I hope they update their price.
Yeah, it's really reasonable that they do because they put a lot of work in it, and like with the dry season that has been for cons, I think all vendors, I don't know. I hope they stay alive and I hope they don't quit, even though it's hard. Because
Yeah. And like Cinnamon especially does really, really good work. I've had Chosen for like 4 or 5 years now. She still stands up, no problem, and is still fine. At most, I've had to close one stitch that had come loose, and that took me all of 30 seconds.
I knew you were an aggressive snuggler, Cinder. It's like the snuffing out of that little plushie.
yeah, for me it's also that the Me plushie is in Germany, so I don't have to pay like twice the price for shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Look. I have to pay for shipping from Taiwan because KLP ships from Taiwan. It's fun.
Expensive.
Hey, Chris, is it worth it?
It is.
I'll take that as a yes.
My little niece also has she has like on and off with having her sunrise in her bed or not. So that's really adorable too.
That's cute.
Yeah. Remembering her dragging her around the first 2 days. She had got her just like in the everywhere she was going, and her mother was just like, "No, you can't leave it in the sandbox. You can't." And I'm just like, "Sweetie, just like I told
She loves it.
Yeah, she loves it. She's gonna take it everywhere. It's gonna get dirty. You just hand wash it in cold water. It's gonna be okay." And you know, it is a well used plushie is a loved plushie.
A well-loved plushie may not be the cleanest. It may
Besides-
not look the nicest, but it carries the most heart and soul.
Besides, if she needs it repaired, she can just send it to me, and I can, get it repaired for not that expensive or for free, and then send it back. And she'll have the exact same plushie fixed up.
Yeah, luckily I can do like first aid, like Cinder probably do. So it would be a pretty big tear if we needed fixing. But thank you very much. I will let them know.
Besides, it's in Dirt's in character. She's in the wasteland.
Yeah, I think she can handle a 3-year-old now.
Yeah, she
Two,
gets
three,
shot at enough. Sunrise gets shot at enough. She can handle a 3-year-old, right?
Shot
Right?
at, blown up.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, Nuke and Nugget. Nuke and Nugget defeated her. Never mind.
Whoops. Run! I don't.
Oh, Nugget.
So yeah, it's. I also gotta say I'm really grateful to all of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You are amazing, and I gotten to know a lot of amazing people. You're included, and it helps me grow as a person. And it's really interesting how somebody can go from where they were 3 years ago and now.
Am I lagging, or did
Discord.
Chris just have a little lag?
I think Discord had a laggy waggy.
Hello?
Oh, we can hear you, Fiora. Can you hear us? Fiora? I think we lost a Fiora. You guys lost me? Let's see if this works. Am I having internet problem? Hello?
I guess I'll be.
There we go.
Hey,
I
there we go. I
love-
guess I'll switch off to
I love,
to video
I
or
love
to audio.
the ping.
Oh man. Are we good? Can we hear each other again?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we're just gonna have off camera for a little while.
That's okay.
Malfunctioning again.
Yeah.
Discord being Discord. causing
Yeah.
zero
Yeah.
chaos.
Or as Rotcube says, I blame the stable tech hamsters.
The stable tech hamsters
You
fell off. their
cannot
little wheels.
You cannot blame bleep hamsters for anything that we do because our benevolent overlords bleep totally have their hamsters working overtime for us.
But then again, I gotta ask, is it the big hamsters or is it the small hamsters?
It's
Giant
the small
miniature
super
space
size
hamsters from space.
I don't know.
You know, like the mole rat
We
with the
here
top hat.
Do not condone the use.
Yeah, I think Dusty, Jasper, and Inky were the very perfect fits for those roles. That was amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
So
they were
good.
very well chosen.
So fun. nice timing on that bleep there.
He literally has it up on a soundboard.
Of course.
I do have access to it. I actually have a voice mod program that I keep in the background.
Love
It's
it.
fun.
Oh my god,
That's what I'm using
that's
right
great.
now. To talk cleanfully. Can change at any moment. You'll never know.
So, is there anything, guys, you want to take up or talk about?
Anything that we want to talk about.
I
Yeah.
can think of.
Is this the part where we're supposed to like shill our SoundCloud or something?
Get on Bandcamp and jam out.
Exactly.
All the puns.
Oh man.
I like puns. They're nice.
Ba-ba-da-da. Oh,
So,
in here I thought I was done.
let's see. So, Props and, well, all the rest of you guys are some form of editors.
It's true.
Yes.
So, like, how do you become an editor? Is it just like, hey, I know basic English and typing? That's
Oh,
enough?
good lord, no! If it was that simple, I wouldn't be hiring props to do it. So
Yeah, not
to
to- Go ahead,
So-
Fee.
part of being an editor, particularly for what props actually does for me, is he has to be a critic. Like, he has to be willing to tell me, no, this is bad, or hey, this is good, do more of this. But also he has to be willing to literally come up to me at times and slap me because I did something stupid. Figuratively, not literally. Though I wouldn't put it past him that if he were physically here, he might literally do it occasionally.
I might literally do it occasionally. It's true. I'm the type to go upside the head when people are being very dumb.
'Cause
But you have to be
you're-
real dumb. You're
but
not. You're rarely that.
Yeah, because you're not just editing the grammar, you're not just editing the context, you're not and you're not just doing the continuity of the story part. Like, you're doing all of that comes with it, but the other part that comes with it is being willing to actively disagree with the author and actively, mark out entire pages and write the words rewrite this next to it, or in some cases with me and props, occasionally he just like circles something and it says, "You were drunk when you wrote this, right?"
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep. That happens.
Oof.
And you have to have that kind of relationship where props and I can disagree and probably maybe even come to an argument at times that might involve some shouting, but at the same time, at the end of the day, we're both going to go play Halo together, and that's fine. Like,
Right.
you have to have that kind of relationship where you can still sit down and play a video game together, or watch a movie together, or just hang out, but also have them actively
be able to, get on your case and be upset. And if you can't get that kind of relationship, then your editor isn't going to provide exactly what you need when you're editing. And as an author, you also have to just, I guess the term is, understand you are human, and therefore, no matter how much praise and everything else you receive, you just pretty much assume that you have royally screwed up until your editor says it's good.
Yeah, that's basically all of it. I don't think I could add anything better myself there. Yeah. I mean, Fee hired me not just for like editing purposes, but also for like my writing expertise and stuff like that. And so like it's a lot, because it's not just about, yeah, I mean, she's right. It's not just about, knowing the language and knowing grammar and knowing like writing convention and stuff like that, but it's also just understanding like how to craft a story and how to write like a good story, and not being afraid to go to Fee and be like, yo, this sucks. Why haven't you changed it to this? Or why don't you do it like this? Or why don't you do, whatever? And like, and that is done with with all of the, with all the love in the world, but sometimes you got to give a little tough love to make sure that things are going right. So, yeah.
And Props has also seen me throw an entire chapter out and start over. And he's like, "Why do you do that?" And I said, "Because I hated it that much."
Yeah, that's happened. I want to say only once. The whole thing, only once.
Yeah, we've. I think it was 40, chapter 40 something. We just, yeah, only one time have we just taken the whole chapter and just thrown it in the trash bin and started over.
Yeah.
So your writing
Oh,
has
man.
also been better across all of these years.
Yay!
Oh yeah, no, Fee has improved dramatically over the years.
Yeah, it definitely says something when back a couple of years ago, like I had, oh goodness, let's see here, probably would you say 30 or 40 notes per page, and now I'm down to about 10 to 15 notes per page,
Yeah, sometimes I get really worried because you only have like 3 on a single page, and I'm like, oh my God, did he read this? Did I do something wrong? What's all going on? And then you're like, no, it's good. I'm like, what?
Sometimes you just do it right. That's how it
You
goes.
know, there's just that moment. There's just that moment of Nani.
Yeah, I know.
Confused sunrise noises.
Yeah.
So, when all I know you have planned for at least like 5-7 books.
Something like that.
Yeah, or more. We don't know. But when all those books are done, have you ever thought of rewrite the older books? Or is that
Like,
something
do
you
a-
just like
Like a remaster.
yeah, like a remaster, because you can do better and you can, I don't know, do it more justice? Or do you
book one
feel
director's
that?
cut?
Yeah, I think that's the proper word for it. Or keep them as they are.
When the story is done, we will go through and do a remaster of all the books together. But I'm not doing that until I can say that I can move on to a new story.
Yeah. That's why that's why I try to
I mean,
emphasize that after you're done. Or
we
the
do have a
finish.
quote collector's edition that's basically the first printings, because all of the first printings have numerous mistakes and are terrible.
Ah.
Yeah. The first prints were a little bit of a mess. We had to go back through really hard and
I mean,
do massive edits on
It-
mostly book one really was the really rough one.
but
I will say, it is very telling how much Fee has improved as a writer. When, as I go chapter by chapter in the audiobook, I'm fixing less and less out of each chapter.
Yep.
Oh boy, that's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, when, I'm gonna say when because I'm trying to use the power of words, when this becomes popular enough and they're gonna make a movie, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna use the same voice actors?
I mean, if they put me in charge, I would legitimately do that. Because, okay, so here's something from being a director. I didn't pick any voice actor or actress because of their name. Because that doesn't matter to me. What matters was the performance they gave. Dazzle has effectively done nothing outside of Pink Eyes. He's now playing one of the fan favorite characters. Josh Scorcher got Alguassel not because he's Josh Scorcher, but because I listened to 5 seconds of his audition and went, "That's our Alguassel."
I mean, he was made for that, as far as I'm concerned.
He literally said, "All I'm doing is impersonating my sergeant from when I was in the Marines." I'm like, I'm okay with this.
Forest Rain got the role not because she's Forest Rain, but because I listened to her entire audition 7 times and had to stop myself from listening to an 8th because I was enjoying listening to it that much.
And you know how hard for you voice actors and directors and casting people out there, you know how hard it is to keep people's attention. So if you're able to even get them to listen to the whole demo or the whole cast or the whole
Audition?
yeah, that's when you know you've done a good job or you have a very good voice. So she listening to that 7, almost 8 times says a lot.
Yeah, like every single character I cast because of the performance they gave, because it fit the character. Some VAs auditioned for other roles than the ones they got, and I reached back out to them like, "Hey, your audition was really good. Can you use that same voice and read this?" And then cast them for another character because the voice fit that character. So yeah, if you gave me infinite money and infinite contacts, I still probably would have went with the VAs I have.
We just pay them what they're worth this time, because God,
Yeah.
we like, man, we have some incredible talent, and my only sadness with our project is that we can't pay them more.
Yeah, like
So
like
I'm just gonna say, like, Inky, get ready to be a movie star.
oh, you know we would have to. You know you and Fauna would be there too. I wouldn't get rid of you. We need narrators.
I mean, in my wildest dreams, I'd be like, "Hey, so HBO called."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would be my wildest dream. So maybe, but and it would still be like, "Hey, so Inky, you're working for HBO now."
Yeah.
Did HBO do animation?
Yes, Lena.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But yeah, like as a director, you should never hire someone for their name. Because names are good and all, but how many times have you seen a movie or a show or something where it's obvious that they just got someone with a big name who just phoned it in?
Yeah.
That
You
gets
never
community
cast
dues.
someone for the name. You cast them for their performance. It's... So with the things Tavi says, I turned down No Whacking to voice Vinyl Scratch and went with Maddie. Because Maddie gave the better performance for the Vinyl Scratch that we have, that we're portraying.
Yep.
That should tell you something.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's No Whacking. He is synonymous with Vinyl Scratch.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, that's just a little tip as a director. Cast based on performance, not reputation. Because reputation might get people to start watching or listening, but it won't get them to stay there.
It also hinders opportunities for the newbies.
Mm-hmm. Like, heck, Dazzle is essentially an unknown. But holy crap, have you heard that boy?
I have. He runs our D&D game.
Yeah, he is so good.
So good.
I've got like half the people that I've cast. People I've cast actually for the various projects I'm running, I've never heard of before. But holy crap, do they blow people out of the water?
Yeah.
And like, everyone was a nobody. Everyone was new to this at some point. Cast on performance, because people will surprise you.
Yep.
And not gonna lie, the people who give a good performance are the ones who are gonna keep giving a good performance, because they care.
I also gotta say that Dazzle has a good singing voice on him.
He does.
Oh yes, very.
Mm.
Just dang.
So
Yeah, Dazzle is like a triple threat. He's got a lot going on there. Cool stuff.
Yeah. So
Like, I don't
Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you first. I interrupted
No,
you.
it's okay.
No, you first.
Oh my gosh!
You're the
you guys
guest.
have
Go.
to stop being so polite. Somebody has to do it.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
We had a new question, I guess, maybe.
Snowy Motorcycles ask, question for all. What is your favorite My Little Pony Friendship is Magic power? Like the power ponies? Like the power ponies power, or like?
I think they're referring to like telekinesis, teleportation, strength.
Well, I'm gonna go with
power.
healing, because obvious reasons.
It's a toss-up between telekinesis, because, oh man, that gets fun if you refine it enough, and
Don't
alchemy.
Forget for the remote. That'd be great.
And alchemy, because, I mean, look at all the good Sakura can do.
What about the rest of you?
I want teleportation powers. Teleportation's rad.
Yeah, I'm late for work. Boop. There we are.
Oh no! I need to get over there!
Exactly.
Who needs to be late for work? You can sleep in an extra 45 minutes because you can just teleport to work in 2 seconds.
I'd use it to go visit everybody.
Red Stallion.
Don't have to worry about that C word.
Yeah.
Which C word? There's a lot of them.
Oh, the new introduction to the world from last year.
It's all right. I wear a mask and I'm vaccinated.
Ah, the beer. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the beer. Let's go with that.
I think I've been influenced by Skyball too much. I say Corona Pona.
The Corona.
I call it the granola.
The granola.
Ska vi se, hva var det var nå igjen? Odd. Why is my brain stopping?
Brain powers activate.
No, they don't. They refuse to work. Meh.
Are there any more questions?
No,
Yes.
that was
Clint?
it.
Yeah, hey chat, any more questions for us? Any you want to ask about writing or editing or
Animation.
Yeah. Get our boy FilmShot in here. We've been talking a lot about editing, like editing writing, but we haven't said a thing about editing animation.
Hetty has a question.
Sure, Hetty.
I think it was more to Coyote, but you know, Alchemist is a potion maker because they make potions. They don't just turn materials into gold.
Oh, you're. I see. Mr. Coyote there is thinking of alchemists in the very ancient sense.
Alchemists, actually, way back when, were basically chemists.
Yep.
It's actually where the field of chemistry got its start. Most people know alchemy via Full Metal Alchemist, which tried to showcase that it's a lot more than just turn lead into gold. But, you know, people are people, and most of them remember it from Full Metal or Harry Potter.
Right.
Potter.
Yeah, I mean, like speaking of chemistry and alchemy and stuff, they actually use in. I had a friend that worked in a compounding pharmacy, which is where they make drugs and stuff like that, right? They do. They still use like old alchemical measurements as a way to measure certain things, like drams and stuff like that. You know, very strange little old school forms of measurement, and they trace their history all the way back to like ancient medieval alchemy and stuff like that. It's pretty wild. Drams and grains. That's it. A grain has a certain grain weight. It's wild.
Wow.
But anyway, I digress. Yeah, anybody want to ask about animation or writing or whatever we got going on here? Voice acting.
Maybe we got voice acting going on. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Well, technically we have. I don't remember if FilmShot ever has done anything, but well,
Not for a long time.
Yeah.
The last one I did was a drunkard.
How
and the
about
rest
that?
never came through. Yeah. The rest never came through. 17 auditions in a period of 3 years, and only one went through, and it didn't even get finished.
Aww.
So. It was also Fallout Equestria related. It was called Lucky Break.
I think I've heard of that one, in fact.
I think. Yeah.
Does anybody have questions about Fallout Equestria related stuff or Dead Tree related stuff? I know secrets. I know secrets that I'm not allowed to say, but maybe if you ask a convincing enough question, I might spill something.
You might spill something.
Maybe.
So, you know.
Did you know that Pink has a song coming up in a chapter here?
Literally the next chapter.
I know. I got the first part done out of 5 parts.
I'm sorry.
You guys are crazy. These ponies are crazy.
Well, it is Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
So kind of fitting. I was hoping it would kind of get like shrunk into 2 songs or something, but yeah.
Who needs 2 songs when you can have 5 songs?
Just gonna
Well,
point out, remember,
it's less 5 songs and more like a half a song 5 times.
Hetty in the Hetty, the person that plays the game that we base the book around, asking if I can spoil things for him.
That's a good point.
Hetty, you know more of the current plot of the story than I do. I don't follow the tabletop game very often.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm wondering about, like, when are you gonna make, I think there was something someone said during one of the streams, when are you gonna make the blue potato vodka?
Blue potato vodka?
oh, right, hey, hey. I mean, medicinal has the still now,
Ooh.
and there's still a lot of blue potatoes.
Oh no.
So, my question is also,
Get
can
on
you
that, Hetty.
grow the potatoes?
That's true. We do rewrite a lot of stuff to fit the book.
Speaking of tabletop game, I've got a new thing that Zoran the Bear actually has just shown me how to do, and we're gonna try to implement it this Wednesday. But it will make the Discord overlay much more animate. It's a good word. Animate's a good word for what we're doing.
Nice. I love Zoran. I used to play PlanetSide 2 with that dude. He's a nice guy.
Rotkiv is asking, I am afraid to ask, aside from other powers mentioned, are the green alicorns able to cast mega spells capable of flattening an area at the size of the Crystal Empire into a parking lot?
Actually, a mega spell requires a mega spell chamber.
So a mega spell does not require a mega spell chamber, but it requires a mega spell framework, which is essentially casting a spell on top of itself over and over and over and over and over again, and essentially forcing it into a exponential cascade. Theoretically, if you got all of the green alicorns working together, they could potentially do that. It would, because they have the knowledge thanks to Unity. It would probably take like 500 or 600 of them, and take a while to actually create the framework. But theoretically, they could. It would be a heck of a lot easier with a mega spell chamber, but those are hard to build.
Yeah. Hetty mentioned that the dipped alicorns are limited to the spells granted them by Unity.
Kind of. They can learn spells outside of what they're given by the goddess, but they very rarely are, because the goddess is kind of an egotist. And most of the dipped alicorns are pretty thoroughly controlled.
Okay, sweetie, Cinder, sweetie, you gotta be honest. I'm very sorry, but we all know Trixie. Kind of an egotist.
Okay.
Okay. This is season 2, Trixie. She got better, but I'm sorry, no.
Okay, all of the ego. Becoming megalomaniacal and omnicidal wasn't really much of a jump for her.
No, it wasn't. Can I say, just like super side note here?
Of course.
Probably my favorite season in the show is season 8, when we've got Trixie and Starlight Glimmer working together. Oh, so good. such a good season and such a good character dynamic between Starlight and Trixie. They are so much fun. I really enjoy those characters a lot.
Yeah, I was really happy to see some character development for her, because for me I had such a hard time enjoying episodes when she was in there because she was acting like a spoiled kid, and
Yeah.
I was just like, I was just sitting there like, please, you know better. You're grown up. You're supposed to be grown up. Please. I know you're supposed to be a show pony, but you're not on the show now. I think I would have, like, I don't know. It's just rubs me the wrong way when people can be so, I don't know, selfish or unconsiderate of others, that you lost a very artifact that is like super relic and you can't find it again, and they're like, yeah, sure, you just dropped the toothpick. Same kind of reaction. I'm just like, and you call her your best friend? So yeah, but she got better, and yay, good. That was good. That was nice.
Yeah.
So, is there any characters that have rubbed you the wrong way in the show?
Ooh.
Because
That is a good question.
yeah, because in the beginning, like in the very beginning, I actually couldn't stand Fluttershy. She was, yeah, really, because she was so like her own fears got in the way to actually help her friends when they needed her. And it wasn't until the Breezy episode where some of my friends pointed out that, okay, Chris, you know you're just as scared as her. That's why you can't join us for fun stuff. And I'm just like, no, I'm not that timid and stuff. And I rewatched all the seasons up until then, and I was just like, heck! They're right. And then I stopped hating her because I understood that the reason why I didn't like her was because I saw my own flaw in her.
So this is weird considering Pinkie Pie is probably my favorite of the main six, but Pinkie, in about midway through the series, when she started, I can sum it up on the episode where she rapid fire pointed out, she rapid fire
Philly Vanilli?
said a whole bunch of stuff to Fluttershy that just, that scene, you know what scene I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, where Pinkie Pie's just being a dick.
Yeah, that was the point where I got so knocked out of the show that I legitimately said, the writers don't know what they're doing with Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
Because this is not Pinkie Pie.
Yeah. Like, she can be a little bit out of sync, but not to those degrees. And she wouldn't say so mean things.
See, that's the thing. One of Pinkie's strongest aspects is that she pays attention to everything. It's why she knows every pony's birthday. It's why she knows all of their favorite colors. She knows all of this little minutia, not because she asks most of it, but because she pays attention. She watches. She knows how to throw the perfect party for some pony because she learns about them. That's part of laughter, is understanding the ponies you're trying to help laugh. And watching that just to be thrown out the window for a really cruel joke, that was just no.
Yeah, they really got her wrong that episode.
And that wasn't the only episode where they got her like that. There was this big stretch of time where it's like, wow. Just,
So when did it start going okay again?
Honestly, the first major episode where I felt that they really got Pinky again was oh, what is that episode? Pinky Pride.
Ah.
The one with cheese sandwich.
Mm.
Because they legitimately have her stop and realize that she's kind of put her own. She kind of ended up realizing that she was putting her own desire to win and prove herself over everyone else, over the ponies she was trying to make happy in the first place, and was willing to basically take that fall so that her friend would have fun. So her friend would be happy. Of course, this being Pinkie Pie, she then took it to comical levels, but with, preparing to leave town. But she got it. And the writers got Pinkie Pie again. And after that, we didn't have as many issues with her. And that's weird because this is an external force. This was a thing that I honestly feel like was with the writers rather than with the character herself, but because the writers determine who that character is, yeah.
One thing I want to take to notice is in the goof of song. In the very last things she sings before everything crashes down is in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And most of you
actually surprisingly good also surprisingly good pronunciation too.
Yeah. I'm not that good at pronunciation, but I'm now just gonna try. Dale, 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 no porque el tino. No, now I'm freaking out and have panic attacks. Yep,
Dale, 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 no pedes el tino, porque si lo pedes el camino.
Yeah, thank you very much. And when you translate that, it says, give it, give it, give it. Do not lose the focus, because if you lose it, you lose your way. And if you think about what the goof of means to her, that hit really close to home and kind of scary.
It is actually part of a traditional Spanish birthday song. It's where the piñata came from. It's a song that's usually sung with piñatas. Which is really interesting that she went there, because it does really, really fit.
She is also standing on a giant piñata.
Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say, Fiora?
No, that sounds about right. Although I'm still convinced that she's just speaking gibberish in a completely unknown language to everyone in Equestria, because no one speaks Spanish in Equestria.
Except for the donkeys.
Oh yeah.
Cranky Doodle totally got that, but that's because Cranky Doodle is a super spy, clearly.
Of course.
Cranky Doodle was the last Special Agent Sweetie Drops, clearly.
So, does any one of you guys have a character that either rubbed you the wrong way until they fixed it, or until you understood that they had the same weaknesses as you didn't like in yourself? And then were okay with the character afterwards? Or even started to like it or have it as your favorite character? Did this
Okay. I have a complete and utter firm hatred for Pinkie Pie that is never going to change.
Oh. And why?
Between the massive invasions of privacy she commits that can only be described as conspiracy theorists who find out everything about you, and the fact that she can just be mean. And I'm like, that's not okay. Like, there's a point where laughter's just shouldn't be the objective.
Can you give us
Um,
some examples where you thought it was not fitting? Except for the episodes where they did get Pinkie Pie wrong that we already have gone over.
Well, there's the episodes that got her wrong. She literally did not stop Rainbow Dash from eating a pie made of concrete until the last millisecond. Somehow, with all of her research and her elaborate piling system, she didn't know Rainbow Dash didn't like pie.
Because Rainbow Dash had been hiding it expertly.
The level of hiding she is going through makes Bruce Wayne's Batcave look like an amateur job.
Yes, but remember, RD is good at two things: doing things excessively and naps.
Yeah, those are my big reasons. There's little things that crop up where she makes an off-the-wall suggestion, and I'm like, in what universe does that even make logic? Because I want to know.
And then there's the times where she does that, she's right.
Also, the fact that I had to do a panel on her that literally drove me to a point of discordant insanity for a week.
Wasn't that the one that always had like 20 stops when you tried to have the panel on a con and people were just saying that, yeah, Pinkie Pie doesn't like you talking about her that way?
Yeah, it's also the panel that I get asked to do the most, and it just makes it worse that I don't like. It just makes my dislike for Pinkie Pie get bigger because I have so many other panels that are really good and really interesting, and genuinely people enjoy them. But, you know, I keep getting asked to do the Pinkie Pie one, and I'm like, fine.
And Pinkie Pie is basically one of the main characters in your book as well.
Yep.
So I don't think you hate her. Like, or like, I just imagining it would be hard to write about a character you really, really doesn't like, and you write about her so much and make her such an essential thing in your story. I know it has to do with because of her role in the Fallout Equestria main story. I just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I really don't like Pinkie Pie.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's literally like when I have to write Pink, I'm like, okay, just steel yourself and write this and somehow make yourself smile before you're done with it. Or if you haven't smiled before you're done with it, it's not any good, throw it away.
I gotta say,
That's actually my rule for like everything that comes out of Pink's mouth. If I did not smile by the time I finished it, throw it away and do it again.
yeah, I gotta say, like, I get the criticisms on the later writing of Pinkie Pie sometimes. You know, I mean, I understand the studio's desire to have new writers try their hand at old characters. And I definitely understand the difficulty of getting characters consistently right. You know, I think that there were some choices that were made about Pinkie Pie in later seasons that could have benefited from perhaps a editor or somebody that that oversees the writing paying attention to how she was written previously. I can't really speak as to why Her character had a couple of rough episodes, but I mean, it's interesting to say that there are a lot of people that did not like Pinkie Pie in earlier seasons and then liked her in later seasons too, which is like kind of the opposite of what we're talking about here. And I think it's interesting that there's like this kind of duality as to how or who likes Pinkie Pie, or the like, I liked Pinkie Pie early but not later in the show, or I liked her later in the show but not early in the show, or whatever. But I think like as a as somebody that does like a lot of writing, I actually Pinkie Pie is my second favorite of the main six after Rarity. And she used to be my first favorite actually. It's just that Rarity got so much really awesome character development in the later seasons that she really grew on me a lot. But yeah, for Pinkie Pie, like Pinkie Pie is hard to write, and like I can understand how people could get her wrong or use her in a wrong sort of way, and so I try not to let that grate on my enjoyment of her character that much, I guess. Like if I had to put it some sort of way, like that's how I'd put it. It's that yeah, it's yeah, I think there were just some choices made by the writing team in the later series that just did not do her justice, or they needed a pony to stand in for a certain thing that the plot required, and they used Pinkie Pie a lot for that. And so, i.e. that one episode where Pinkie Pie points out all of the bad stuff that's going on to Fluttershy and really upsets Fluttershy, right? Like that is definitely not a not a Pinkie Pie kind of a thing. That's a convenience of the writers kind of thing, and that shouldn't get in the way of making good writing choices, or having an editor go, hey, could we use a different pony or a different character, or maybe somebody that's less I would call Pinkie Pie very simultaneously incredibly empathic and also incredibly dense at the same time. She strikes me as having like some traits of like autism almost, I would say, where she has like a really good like grasp on like social situations, but then sometimes there are things that just bounce right off of her, right? And so I can see why people would make like choices regarding Pinkie Pie being insensitive sometimes, but I would disagree with that. I think that especially when it comes to Fluttershy, like Pinkie Pie would be somebody that's very in tune with what does and doesn't make Fluttershy upset. But
like she even was willing to. She even said that Fluttershy's off limits for pranking because
right,
Fluttershy
exactly.
can't take the pranks and won't find them funny. Like
Right.
in that scene, if you needed someone of the main six to make Fluttershy, get overwhelmed and run off crying, you don't use Pinkie Pie. You don't try and play that for laughs. You have it be like Applejack trying to be honest and just like lay out, okay, here's how things could go bad. Don't worry, we got this. And Fluttershy freaks out over, oh gosh, all these things could go bad.
Or have Rarity be dramatic and blow it out of proportions, which is very Rarity.
Or like Rainbow Dash, put it out there, but like straightforward, like, yeah, we're gonna beat this. And Fluttershy's like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yeah, exactly. There are lots of options.
Like that's one of the good things about the main six as a group of characters to pull from. And one of the really good things about working with a group that you've established is you can use each individual character to fit throughout what you need. Because you'll generally have all of these characters to pull on. Sorry, I'll be quiet now.
It's
No,
okay.
I agree.
Aww. I gotta show that Rarity. That's Rarity's cute.
He's a good rah-rah.
Rah-rah.
Rah-rah-rah-rah.
Rah-rah-rah-rah. And yes,
It's a rara.
I can really see Rarity being one of those who has like those plastic sparkle gems under her eyes because that really suits her.
Yes, she would do it.
And look fabulous while she does it.
I like
Well,
the
of
black
course, darling. Why, Rarity is the most fabulous of them all.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry guys, I have totally let time slip and haven't noticed this. We are actually 38 or 39 minutes over the 2-hour mark.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought we were going for 3. I was like, yeah, sure.
yeah.
The special edition of Chill and Chat. We go an
No.
extra hour.
Well, we can continue a little bit more if you want to, but normally I always say, okay, we hit the 2-hour mark. Thank you so much for your time. This is the time I have asked for. But if you want to, we can continue a little bit more.
Do we have any other questions in the chat, I guess?
Well, so FilmShot
there.
haven't told us about if there is any pony he has answers for. Had issues with.
I have a
Oh,
horse
yeah.
issues?
Yeah, what is your horse your horse that you had the most difficulty with? Who causes
In
you
terms of
problems?
the canon characters?
I presume
Canon.
so. Yeah, canon character.
Huh. Well, probably Rarity. She cries too much.
Of course she does.
Yeah, she does. I hate it when she's like over dramatic on everything. Like,
Yes.
jeez,
The worst
Settle.
possible
Calm down, woman.
darling. Face on the couch. I'm like, no, stop.
You know, you say over dramatic on everything, and the only thing I can really think about is it makes absolutely no sense that Applejack and Rarity are together. Oh, wait, they're just the ultimate expression of Butch and Femme. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Look, the Rarajack and Raradash shippers have been going wild.
Well,
true.
especially the Raradash now. Not Raradash, Apple Dash.
Yeah, Apple Dash. Apple Dash is canon. Whoops.
Whoops.
Oopsie doopsie, they did a whoopsie. Well, to be
I'll say
honest-
my least favorite character in the entire show is absolutely Diamond Tiara. Oh boy, that pony.
even
Yeah,
after
she's like-
redemption.
I mean,
She got.
you know what I would have liked to
In
see?
post redemption.
You want to know what I would have liked to see? I would have liked to see her redemption take more than an episode.
Well, that's the My Little Pony way, right?
You know what I want to see? G5. One of those characters is her kids.
Oh, that.
Oh, God, no!
Like, I really would have liked to see them take the redemption and make it like a long-term thing.
I mean,
Or
like, ironically,
even after her redemption episode, have her like doing a starlight in the background, because
Yeah.
she wasn't going to be at the center of a new episode again after that. But have her like doing a starlight in the background where she's trying to learn to be a good pony.
yeah, something that would have been more interesting for sure. No, I just it's really funny because like I work with kids like her all of the time, and I don't hate them, but I also have a lot more awareness for their situation and stuff like that. And Diamond Tiara really made me like angry just consistently up until the redemption arc, where you kind of got like her mom doesn't pay attention to her and her dad isn't present very often because he's too busy with business. So you get like the backstory finally of like, this is why she has all of this stuff going on. It's like, yeah, okay. But at the same time, like I can understand like a kid being a brat or being mean and stuff like that, but the level of bullying that she achieved was pretty inexcusable in my
I mean,
mind.
to be fair, she nearly killed the CMC at least once.
At least once.
Yeah,
Oh,
only
Well,
once.
I mean, cartoon logic rules there, but I mean, still,
But like,
she
it's
was
pretty
she
clear.
was too much. Yeah.
It's pretty clear with the writing that she didn't have those redeeming features until they wrote that episode.
Yeah.
The most we had seen before that was her dad, who was really capitalisty, but also like
Yeah.
relatively chill.
Yeah. He at least was like, hey, I'm sorry my daughter's being kind of a brat. I apologize. you
And
know.
then make her do the hoppy scoppy
Make her do the-
whoppy.
Yeah, the bunny
Mhm.
dance. Yeah, that was pretty funny. God.
But like
It's a good episode.
that it
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's another one of those things where it's like, yeah, I can tell they kind of didn't know what they were doing with this character.
Yeah.
They just needed her as an antagonist. And like conversely, something that makes me laugh a lot is God, there's that one episode, what is it, where Fluttershy gets the training from Iron Will. God, there's that one episode where they introduce the concept of the bitch ponies, which is the two random pony mares that like show up out of nowhere and like give Fluttershy a hard time, and they just exist to be awful.
Yep.
That made me laugh really hard just because
Yep,
wow, look at these guys.
they literally just like, let's make a Mean Girls reference at Fluttershy's expense. Can we not?
Oh God, it was so funny though, just because it was so like out of left field. Poor Fluttershy. Anyway, who else has the problem with the character? I think Cinder. Did you already say?
I think we've all gone.
Is that it? Except Chris, who's your problem pony?
I was the one who started the whole thing with Trixie and how I disliked
right.
Fluttershy in the beginning, and now she is a character I like pretty much.
That's right.
Yeah. Just took some self-realization to figure it out first.
Yeah, for sure.
And when I really think about it, Trixie was something I feared to become growing up. So I'm really happy I didn't, because my parents were, well, they were better off than most others in my class. So, like, they really liked to travel a lot when I was a kid, so when I was taken out of school just to travel, or always come back from vacations being more tan than I was when I left school, that of course made me more of a bully target than ever. So I'm very lucky that I didn't turn out that way, because then I would have been basically a mean girl, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to be something like that. I'm really happy about. I'm really relieved that I didn't go down that path. That would have been horrible. But then again, I don't think I would have been able, because of how low in the social status I was. So, yeah, that's a weird fun fact about me. Any weird fun fact about you guys?
I like horses.
I think we know that one, sweetie.
I actually collect bottle caps. I actually need like one of those old 90s, 80s style coin things. It's like a Coca-Cola bottle just to put bottle caps in, because I have that many.
Wow.
I'm looking to be a gun collector.
I can sew.
I can buy. I've actually got one on my list right now that Fiora would love. I'm looking for a trench gun.
Ooh.
The
Ooh,
real
those are
one.
good. Those are
They're also hard to get.
good.
Fun fact about me, I guess, or weird fact about me. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Weird or
Yeah,
fun?
weird fact about you.
Weird fact about me. Let's see.
What you got for us, Daddy Cobalt?
God, I'm so open about all my weird stuff. I'm trying to think of like what thing people might not know.
By the way, that wasn't a joke. Props is literally dad bald.
Dad bold, it's true. Let's see. Goodness. Let's see here. Everybody else is talking about collections. I collect the My Little Pony comic, and I have every single issue,
Ooh.
including
I mean,
variant covers.
I mean, I collect Tank Girl comics. I still actually have. I haven't actually read one in a while, but I still actually have a subscription that mails them to a storage to a storage locker for me. So one day I'm gonna go to the storage locker and open it and be like, "Oh, there's all my Tank Girl comics I haven't read."
Nice.
I learned how to play an instrument because a character I'm playing knows how to play it.
Aww.
That's funny.
GG. That's nice.
All right. Think we should raid somebody and call it.
Yeah, you guys have been amazing for holding out this time. Skirmisher, raid.
I know. I'm not
Thanks
much
for
of a
inviting
guy.
us, Chris.
Thank
By
you
the
for
way,
inviting us, Chris.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming, for joining, for being
I
here.
think this is the longest the four of us have been in a room that didn't involve a panel in like ever.
yeah, it's
I
true.
know, this was a
You
lot
should-
of fun.
You should raid Argo Demon.
Yeah, I also see that Lansabi is online.
Wait, Argo's online? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, my vote's Argo.
Oh, okay,
'Cause
okay.
I
Okay,
haven't even rated him in a while.
okay, we need a hashtag. What hashtag do we do?
He's playing Fallout 76 right now.
Hashtag flitterblap.
Okay.
He's Chris doing a blip. Blip.
Blap.
All right.
Flitter blap. Blip. Blip blap. You can choose. Your choice.
There's a channel name, so you can. Okay.
That's just.
All right.
Okay. Thank you,
Good night,
everybody. So much.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Say your goodbyes. Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Thanks.
I'll see you all later.
Good night, everybody, and enjoy the chaos.
Be good to yourself. Drink water.
So I want to say thank you for coming and for watching and staying with us. Stay awesome, stay kind, and stay brownie. Bye.